this lesson is to learn how to operate or to learn the basic or fundamental operation of integers. Kay kani siya, gamit kaayo na siya sa sunod ninyo nga mga lessons. Sa bisan unsa nga math, foundation good ang pag-learn how to perform operations or the fundamental operations sa integers. And so with all of the real numbers. In your elementary years, you already discussed about the operations of fractions and decimals, right? And some of you even have the introduction of integers already. Now, for those nga nakaagi na sa integers, so this will be a sort of a review. Dili na po review, no? Dili lang review, but also name or supplemental or enhancement on what you learned already. For those nga wala pa nakaagi, so we are going to have this lesson. Very easy lang ni siya. Sayon lang siya as long as you're going to understand the rule to follow in performing the operation. And for the decimal and fraction, I hope nga inyo patong ma-remember because dili na nako balik ko discuss diri si fraction o si decimal. Although I will give you some review sa fraction but not that thorough, no, as of the integers. Now, before we'll proceed to the operation or fundamental operations of the integers, we'll have first what is an absolute value. So, an absolute value of a number is the number's distance from 0 on the number line. So, talking about number line, okay, so we know that a number line contains all the real numbers, no? So, kana siya nga line. Each point on the line has a corresponding number nga unique to each point. Now, you notice nga inyong makita lang diha sa calibration sa itong number line, natay 0 na sa tunga. Then, from 0 to the right, all positive numbers. From 0 to left, all negative numbers. So, from 0 to right, the numbers are increasing, right? And then, on the left, the number is decreasing. So, mauna siya ang iyaha nga kuan sa number line, as what I have told you sa previous nga to nga lesson. Now, ang gingon diha, absolute value of a number. When we say absolute value of a number, distance kuno na siya, the number's distance from 0 on the number line. Let's say, for example, what is the absolute value of 4? Okay, tayo kanisi 4. What is the absolute value of 4? So, ang imong ihapon is pila ka unit iyang distansya from 0 to this point. So, we have here 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So, from 0 to 4, it is, ang value or absolute nga value sa 4 is 4. Okay? And if I'm going to say, what is the absolute value of negative 4? So, you count from 0 gihapon. So, to the left. Kay negative man itong ikwaan. So, ang distansya gikan sa 0 hangtod sa negative 4, still we have, I'm sorry for that, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, from 0 to 4, there are 4 units gihapon. Okay, to negative 4. So, the idea of absolute value is this. So, for examples, the absolute value of 4 or positive 4 is 4, correct? So, mo to kanina no atong giihap. Now, kana si 4, kanini ang naay bad list din hiya nagkuan before ni 4 o after ni 4, mo na siya gitawag na to og the sign of absolute value. So, makita mo duha ka murag line nga nag-enclose sa imo nga number. So, mao na siya gitawag nga absolute value of that certain number. So, sa absolute value of 4 is 4. And, for another example, absolute value of 25 is 5. I mean 25. Absolute value of negative 4 is still 4. The absolute value of negative 100 is 100. So what do you notice? Okay, of all the absolute values. Probably you are going to say, ma'am, tanan nga, absolute value are positive. And that's correct. Because when we say absolute value, it is the value of the number regardless of the sign. So whether it is positive or negative, ang iyang absolute value is always positive. It's like distance. It's not like distance. Distance good siya, diba? It's like talking about, mayon kibalik ko, how many kilometers are there from Hilongos to Tacloban? So probably it's how much? More or less 200 kilometers, no? So, dili ka mo ingon nga ang distansya, ang kalayon from Hilongos to Tacloban is negative 200, right? Kunya pa dong gikan diri sa Hilongos to Southern Leyte, say for example, di ba, sa opposite nga direction man to siya. So, ma-negative na dito. No, there is no such thing as a negative distance. May ka-distansya, it is always positive. And that is the idea of absolute value. Okay? So, that's absolute value. So, let's start already sa how are we going to how are we going to perform the fundamental operation on integers? First, addition. Natay duha ka rules sa addition of integers. First, adding same sign integers. When we say same sign, so ang integers pareha og sign. Okay, same man. So we know that integers can be positive or negative. Diba? Or zero. Say zero kay neutral man, no? Dayon, ang atong when we add same sign integers, we add the absolute value of the numbers. Okay, you know already what's absolute value, no? The value of the number regardless of its sign. Dili sa labuto ng sign. And then copy the common sign. Okay? I-add ang absolute value, then kopyahon unsa ang sign nilang duha kay same sign man sila. Now, for example, 1 plus 1 equals 2. Since si 1 o si 1 nga gi-plus silang duha ka 1, pareho man sila nga positive. So the answer is also positive 2. Pag wala kay makitaan nga sign, that is automatic positive. Let's be clear on that. Do not write plus 2. Okay? So, kung wala ka ni kay makitaan nga sign before the number, that's automatic nga positive ang iyaha nga sign. 8 plus 27 plus 12, that is equal to positive 47 since silang tanan are positive. Negative 1 plus negative 1, so pareho silang negative 1, so absolute value 1 plus 1 equals 2. Silang duha, negative man, so negative 2. Negative 19 plus negative 21 plus negative 7, I'm sorry, kulangan ni, this is negative 7. Na plus diha. Okay, that is equal to negative 47 since all of them are negative. Okay? Then, how about if we add different sign integers? So, we subtract the absolute value of the numbers. Okay, again subtract. Then, copy the sign of the number of greater value. Okay, so this will be like this. Example. Si negative 1 plus 5. So, si 1 is negative, si 5 is positive. Different sign sila. So, ang atuang buhaton, minuso na to ang ilang absolute value. So, 5 minus 1. Di ba mag-minus taw na itong dako, no? 5 minus 1. So, that is 4. What is the sign of the number of greater value? Asa may dako, si 1 or si 5? So, si 5, no? So, positive man si 5. So, that's why the answer is positive 4. 17 plus negative 20. So, that is 20 minus 17. So, that's 3. What's the sign of the greater number? So, si 20 man ang mas dako kay ni 17 o absolute value. So, ang atong sign sa answer is negative. So, that's negative 3. So, 1 plus negative 1 equals to 0. So, the 0 answer should not have any sign because it's not positive nor negative. How about if there are three different sign, no? So, what if na ay tulo ka buok number? Okay, let's say for example, 9 plus negative 10 plus negative 7. Okay? So, the answer is negative 8. How? Diin makuha ning negative 8. So, si 9 plus negative 10, di ba minuson kay different sign man. So, 10 minus, where's my cursor? Here. 10 minus 9, that's the 1. So, negative ang dako, so negative 1. Negative 1 plus negative 7, same sign. So, add on. So, that's 8. And the sign is negative. So, that's it for addition of integers. Then, subtraction of integers. So, this is, mao ni siya ang medyo tricky among all the operations sa ang integers. However, if you are going to follow lang yun sa rule, I mean sa steps, so, maanad mo kadugayan. Pero, ay discourage mata-mata. Kung dili pa kanini mo na master ang usa ka skill, ayaw og shortcut. Mata-matahon ako, murag kani mao ni answer. Kay mao gyud nay kalibgan. Dili ka maka-establish og kanang kuan og diin gikan, dili ka maka-establish og rule nga anong naingon ana na siya kung gimata-mata ra nimo. Gawas og genius ka sa math, pwede kang magmata-mata. Okay? So, for this operation, this is the rule and these are the steps that you're going to follow. Diba the subtraction is made up of minuend and subtrahen. The minuend is ang giminusan. Ang subtrahen is ang giminus. Ang answer nila is the difference, right? Nasa atong elementary. And so, for example, na ako'y negative 1 minus 5. Kani si negative 1, this is our minuend. Okay? Kani, this is minus. That's why it's read as negative 1 minus 5. So, kani siya si minus ng operation. Kani siya, mao ni si subtrahen, which is positive. Now, ang imong buhaton, copy the minuend. So, negative 1, change the subtraction operation to plus. So, mao ni mahimong plus. Then si 5, mahimong negative 5. Why? Because you have to write the additive inverse of the subtrahend after. Okay? So, when we say additive inverse, diba sa atong properties last week, last week, that for every number x, there is an additive inverse of negative x. So, kung positive ni, mahimong negative. Kung negative na siya, mahimo po ning positive. That's additive inverse. Then, follow the rules of addition. So, adding same sign naman kay pareho naman silang negative. So, mahimo na ni siya nga negative 6. So, I hope naklaro na ninyo, no? Next. 17 minus negative 20. So, copy the minuend. 17, why mausob ha? Same with here. Then, change this to plus. Since this is negative 20, ang iyang additive inverse is positive 20. Follow the rules of addition. So, this will become 17 plus 20, same sign. So, add. That's 37. Positive. Next. Negative 9 minus 2. Minus negative 2. Copy the minuend. Negative 9. You just copy negative 9 there. Change this to plus. Okay. And then this one will have 2. Follow the rules of addition. So, different sign. So, 9 minus 2, that's negative 7. Okay. So, that's subtraction of integers. If medyo na-confuse mo aning part, you can always have the to go back or to watch the video over to watch the video again. For multiplication of